how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out here in the eye. Here's Taylor. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. 4th down. Here's Taylor. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And ready to go for another offensive series. Out comes Detroit, and a Detroit team that, boy, lost in the playoffs this year. Don't have a playoff win since 1992. But it was a tough end of the season. There were injuries involved. And I know you think that this is a crew that really could make some noise again next year, don't you?
I do, because I think they gained so much confidence this season, battling back from a tough beginning, working their way into where they looked like they had a chance to win the division. And while they didn't do that, they did get into the playoffs. Despite a myriad of injuries, they think this team has a bright future, and they feel confident about 2017. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Lions.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the wideout in motion. Stafford on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 40 yards. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their... first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Jones from 19 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On second down, it's McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Room here to run. And a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Back to throw, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Second and 10, Stafford again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The motion man is Tate. Third and long, it's Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him.
And Kelvin Benjamin. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin as the first half is winding down. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Taylor going to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, Stafford here. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now it's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. 12 yards there as they move to James. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, 67 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it.
After reviewing the call, the running the field is reversed.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better.
And Ebron's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Eric Ebron, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions defense marching back onto the field now. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter what they've done, whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them. So they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Fresh set of downs here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Another pistol look here. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Big 20.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two.
Let's go.
Taylor going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And Detroit getting set to go now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Another pistol look here. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sam Barrington. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Trying to shake off the interception. Marvin Jones, the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 76 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go. 1, 9, Ohio. Let's go. Let's go. Ohio.
On third down, here's McCoy. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Here's Taylor. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
A great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a third one back. They still have a chance.
And running room hard to come by. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Partner, the head coach is out of challenges now for the rest of the game. I'm not too sure he wouldn't like to have a few more challenges in his pocket.
And when they first started challenges in the NFL, people were wondering what's the right amount.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there's a flat-out determination, but I do like where we are because I think it does leave strategy in the game, and the head coach has to make a decision about when exactly is the right time to pull the challenge flag.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Bills getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Taylor to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Let's go. Brad 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing now is Taylor. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go. Ohio.
Now it's Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
4 down. 4 down. Come on.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
Let's go. 1.
They'll try and sneak it, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1, made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt, and it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there, and they did it successfully.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Stafford going to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. Stafford. And it's
incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now they're... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Stafford here. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, 57 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They're going to give it to him running right. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Second down, here's Taylor. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice to such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. They find some open field here. Slips past him.
Where'd he go? Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So out now come the Lions. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kyle Williams in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, they challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. He's going to go up looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Let's go!
They come out here in the eye. Here's Taylor. And some room to work. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. And the D looking like they may blitz. One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Now it's Taylor. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, Stafford here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, 30 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. Able to shake him off. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's Taylor. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bound that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On the counter, here's McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor throwing the slant pattern here complete. Rex Ryan's decision does